Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Minamicon 27 closing ceremony. Oh, come on, I know it's been 2 years, but you can do better than that. Welcome to the closing ceremony. Yes. I'm introducing our remote guest, Meng, who could not be here in person, but is here on this laptop. Say hello to Meng. And of course, Meng gets the best seat in the house, because every time I walk by the computer, she gets to see my ass.
Meng, Sue!
Oh, and that's how it all ended. Okay, just before we kick off with the main things, if anyone has any lost property, please go up to Ops after the closing ceremony, and hopefully they will have it. If not, it is lost forever in the abyss. Hope it wasn't too important.
If there's no one in Ops, they'll be in event room 4.
In which room? Event room 4. Okay, so yeah, either check out Ops, and if there's no one there, event room 4. Okay, the first event of the closing ceremony is we are going to deal with the Subpar Robot Wars contest. If you wanted technical excellence, this is not the place to be. So, I believe we have somebody who is going to introduce this.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello!
We had a wonderful tournament where 8 teams built fantastic machines in 2 hours and the rest of Saturday morning. But we're down to 2. We're down to the final 2. And they're here to fight for your entertainment. But as you may see, there is a third. There is a robot already in the arena. That is the Subpar House Robot. Give it up for free hugs.
Everyone loves free hugs.
So I shall hand you to our color commentator, Keiichi, who will introduce the 2 combatants.
Ladies and gentlemen, Minami 27, are you ready? Are you ready? In the blue corner, one bot to battle all, one bot to smash them. Will this big bot stand so tall, or will somebody smash them? Gondor calls for aid! Bring forth Battle Bot Ruler!
Just before you continue, we have just been contacted by the Tolkien estate, and we are being sued to shit. Good job.
And in the red corner, are you ready, children? We're going to have a special episode of Rainbow. We couldn't get Zippy or Bungle, but there was one that we managed to pry with WD-40 in the hydraulic fluid of his dying enemies. Bring forth Seven-Eyed George!
He's going to get all 7 of those eyes poked out.
Okay, a little bit about the teams. With BattleBot Ruler, many teams have been channeling the power of friendship to advance, but in true Otaku fashion, this bunch have been using the dark power of isolation over the past 2 years to battle their way into the final. A wedge robot that has shown great control and aggression so far, and hasn't really needed to rely so much on damage to make its way through. But is it going to be enough to stand against their opponents? Because bear in mind, Seven-Eyed George is made by the defending Subpar Robot Wars champions. The Team BBR is Mad Wizard, Mr. Sir Henry Mofo, Susie, No Life Queen, and Captain and co-pilot Dr. Prospero. And in the red corner, Seven-Eyed George, the brother of Five-Eyed Bird, the original Subpar Wars champion robot. These guys are planning on having the power of family to make it into the title. A high skill and a strong grip show major potential for a possible ring out, but they could be snookered by their opponent's low ground clearance. So,
The humans make us battle for their entertainment. We can take them, brothers. We can take them together. Rend their flesh.
Dance for us, robots, dance for us.
The time of awakening is at hand. Blood shall flow like oil.
Begin the culling. Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, blue corner, are you ready?
Yes.
Red corner, are you ready?
Roboteers,
Audience,
stand by.
are you ready? Let's do this! People are really going straight in for the kill there. 7-9 George is looking very weak on the side. 3 hooks doesn't know what to do with this.
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh! That's a win out! Ladies and gentlemen, your subpart Rubber Wars Minami 27 champions, Big Bot Ruler! And we're not done yet, he wants 2 or 3 hooks! He doesn't know what to do! Oh! The pillovers!
This is not the three-way I wanted.
With the house robots. Once again, your champion, Dr. Prospero and Big Bot Ruler.
Yeah, I swear I could hear on that final drop there, long live the king. Oh no. We are sorry. Sorry. It's okay. It is as bad as it appears. Only pain. Right, now that we have cheered for the death of a possibly
one second.
sentient life form.
1 second, Keith.
Oh, no.
Because this year, believe it or not, we had the budget for a championship trophy. So we are going to award the winner his trophy. Okay.
Hooray! Fantastic stuff. Oh no, it's too late. It's gone forever. It's gone now. Okay, well, while we're clearing up the debris and the emotional damage from that, Martin, if you would like to come over and talk to us about the door quiz puzzle, which, for those who don't know, it involves the weird scrawlings that you've seen posted all over the hotel over the weekend.
Okay, I'm not sure how to follow that. Mine's not exciting. Okay, quizzes are exciting, you're absolutely right. So, you may have seen this and various other things like it on doors around the con. This year, because everyone always says that it's too difficult, there were hints. In Ops, there were hints to make it dead easy. In fact, it was so easy that it was possible to completely cheat.
That seems like a flaw.
Yeah. Here's one of the cheat sheets which says that one of the answers is not beams, because lots of people thought the answer was beams. No, the answer is not beams. The answer is something else. All you had to do was look at the questions. There were 20 questions, and for each question, the answer was a piece of anime from the last 3 years. All you needed was the first letter of the answer. That's all. You take those answers, and you then do the last 4, the A, B, C, D, and each of those answers you subtract from the letters that you got from the initial letters.
Obviously.
That gives you a 4-digit code, which is the escape code to open the door, and you can go out. Someone, in fact 2 sets of someone, managed to get that. Yeah.
till next year.
Right. So, I could give you just the initial letter of all the answers, but that would be silly. So the first answer was aggressive Retzico. So the only thing you needed was the A. Second one was...
No,
okay.
it wasn't that.
It's a good try, though. A KB's sailor uniform. The next one was a picture of a bell. It's interesting how people don't ever think of movies. They don't think of anime movies that have been released recently. And so that was, strangely enough, Bell.
Which you should all see if you get the chance.
I did say it was easier. The next one is actually on a mainstream streaming network. Inuyashiki, The Last Hero. Next one, a little bit more interesting. That's Irina, the vampire astronaut. I'll say astronaut rather than cosmonaut, because cosmonaut is probably going to be unpopular.
I can't think why.
Next one is another movie. It's another of those movies where people say, what? It's a great movie. It's Josie, the Tiger and the Fish. Well recommended.
Comes out on Monday.
Next one is one of those things where it's easy to do a set of pictures that illustrate it, and that's Comey can't communicate. So lo and behold, there's a set of things that you can't communicate with. And the hint made it really, really obvious. Next one. The next one really confused people. It was the word camp laid back, meaning laid back camp. I always do the English or American versions of these things, because if you do Japanese, people get really turned off and don't do the quiz. So I always do those. So it was laid back camp, which is known by most people by the Japanese version. Next one. Really, really hard, and again, on mainstream streaming network, Little Witch Academia. A cracking piece of anime, thoroughly recommended, and you can go ridiculously young and it's safe for them. Next one. This one had a Star Trek reference in it.
I love how half the audience there was like, oh no.
And the thing that seemed to confuse people was that there was a large target and loads of arrows. And the arrows, for some reason, had all not managed to connect with the target, which is used a couple of times this year, and it means, curiously enough, miss, because you've missed the target. And so you add that to Kobayashi from Kobayashi Maru. There was a Welsh reptile, which is a dragon, a maid, very badly drawn. I should have gone to one of the Minamicon art classes. And so you have the second series, Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid S. Next one, confused a lot of people because it had a bit of culture in it. Shakespeare's wife, it said at the end. But actually, it's all the bit before that that was interesting, because it's a very classic thing that you'll find inside the dealer's room. It was, and it had the amazingly complicated, remember I said it was easy, incredibly complicated coding method of turning the word Gundam upside down. Really hard. So that was Mobile Suit Gundam Hathaway. The next one was ridiculously complicated. It was a piece from a jigsaw, which curiously enough, since there was only one of them, actually means one piece. Probably one of the oldest animes that I'm going to mention today.
Please don't stab him after the closing ceremony.
The next one was Recreators. The next one was a reset button. And if you looked at the reset button, written on the side of it was the name Sakurada. So curiously enough, it was Sakurada Reset. As you can see, these are not subtle, they're not difficult. None of these things. The next
Are you just
one,
laying smack on the audience here? You're all thick.
No.
You should be ashamed.
Next year I make it just as easy and they'll do it. The next one was a skateboard. And the actual title for this, it varies depending on how it's shown, but it's either SK8 or SK and the infinity symbol. So it's SK8 infinity. A skateboarding anime. There's animes on just about everything. Next one is probably the most risque of all of the ones here, and it had a picture of a needle being put through a piece of fabric, which of course is sew, the sewing symbol. It then had a spider, and an eye, and things like that, and another sew, and a question mark. So it's, so I'm a spider, so what? The next one had teas, lots of teas being poured out. So that was teasing, and then it had Master Takagi-san. The next one had end in the middle of it because it was The Great Pretender, which is also on mainstream streaming service in the UK. Then there was one of the most complicated titles you've probably ever seen, which was the one that started with 66 and said Roman numerals. So 6 in Roman numerals is VI, so VI twice is VV. It should be a Y really for the second one, but never mind. It then had the chemical formula for something which if you tweak it turns out to be fluoride. It then had eyes. Yes, this is the point where people say, oh, yes, yes, just realising. Eyes and then song. So it's VV Fluoride's Eyes Song, which is an amazing piece of anime about AI. So really deep, really interesting. They've thought about it a lot.
Terminator with waifus.
Yes, kind of. And it's beautifully animated. It's done by one of the recent emerging studios. I won't say, because as soon as I say who's done it, you'll think it's in a particular style. But it's worth looking up just to see what they've done, because it looks like it's done by classic sort of Gunbuster style studio stuff, but it's not. It's done by a much more modern studio. And finally, the one that really confused people, you've got a witch's hat and then all these things wandering around by it. And it was Wandering Witch, The Journey of Elena. Yeah. So, out of all of those, you then need to subtract, well, take the first letter, which gave you a whole series of letters of the alphabet, and remove the answers to A to D, which were a marimba. I'm not clever enough to make it so that the answers to the anime, all the initial letters, actually give you things that you can then do anagrams of that are anime as well. So there are limits. First one was marimba. The second one was joists. Everyone thinks it was beams. No, it wasn't. It was joists. The next one was a TV. And finally, an anime-themed one, almost. Picture of Minami, and it had a compass by it. So what does Minami mean?
South.
Yeah, so it was an S that you removed. If you did all of that, the key code to escape, this is not an escape room, it's escape from Minamicon, the door quiz. Those letters were K, L, L, and W. There were 2 winners. Oh, there's one winner who came first.
And who will get to leave the convention.
Yes. And that is Sun Kitten and Moonshadow. Not only do they escape, they get a prize.
Come to the front and claim your prize.
Congratulations. Good. Okay, thank you very much. Congratulations to the other people who got the correct one. And thank you to everyone who entered. Thank you.
Thanks very much. Big round of applause for our winners. Okay, next up we are going to present the Ewan Award, and Babbitt will give a brief explanation of that. Just going to leave men on the floor. Rude.
Choice of mics, how nice. So, at this point for closing ceremony, we always present the Ewan. So this is an award for the gopher who most exemplifies Minami, which is helping other people. So it's named after our treasurer, Ewan Crystal, who sadly passed away many years ago now. And he always pushed that the Gophers were the heart and soul of this convention, and that's absolutely true. Our Gophers are what makes this convention still run and run really well. So this year was an incredibly tough choice. I mean, we're looking through all of the Gophers, and it was just almost impossible to choose. Everyone did such a fine job. However, after several hours of deliberations, we actually came up with a name that we should have all have actually thought of before. That's someone who's been an absolutely rock-solid Gopher year after year, always helping each other, always helping our attendees, helping other Gophers, helping the committee members too. So the winner of this year's Ewan Award is Mel.
Coming up, Mel.
So, Mel, what will happen is, we have these lovely trophies we keep. We will make you a little trophy with inscription. You get a free membership for next year. Most of all, you get everyone's adoration as an ultimate Gopher. Would you like to say anything?
Yeah, just thank you very much. I just love coming to Minami every year, you know, and yeah, being a Gopher doesn't sort of really feel like work because it's just such a fantastic event, and yeah, looking forward to it next year.
Thank you, Mel. And that's how we all died. Okay, so as Babbitt has mentioned, the con charity for Minamicon is the British Heart Foundation in honour of Ewan. Given everyone has gone over to cards for some reason, because something happened over the last 2 years, there will be no coin collection during the closing ceremony this year, but we have raised over £1,225 so far through from Coogee and auction sales, so big round of applause to everyone who has contributed to that. You are all magnificent bastards. Right, so I'm assuming that you have enjoyed this event, yes? Good, glad to hear it. Would you possibly be interested in other events like this, maybe?
Filler, Keith. Filler, please.
It's like, oh yeah, maybe. Right, well, I think we have a series of announcements. First one...
Keith, filler.
Of course, filler. Distraction, yes, okay. No, I'm not dancing for your entertainment. I've done that before. It's old hat. We're not allowed to mention Milo. Milo is, Milo was never here. Don't think about Milo. Don't talk about Milo. It's fine. Yeah, no. Just remember, if anybody asks, when you're at Minamicon 27, was there anyone called Milo? Was there any person who didn't want to participate called Milo, who just wanted to keep his head down? There was nobody here like that. Nobody here called Milo. No one at all. Certainly not getting my ass in his face. An honour only shared by men currently. I'm sorry, Mike. No, I'm not sorry at all. I'm not sorry at all. But yes, I mean, presumably you have all had a good time at this event. Okay, well, what I'd like to do while we are waiting for a few things to turn up, we're always keen to hear feedback about the event so we can improve, because while we all do try our best, there is always room for improvement. There are a few things that come up that we would just like to ask you as a whole, so just going to ask you some questions, just need you to put your hands up on this, or just, give a response. How many of you went to the Matsuri at the start of the event? Oh, excellent, good. Right, so did you all enjoy the new Matsuri food, like the waffles on sticks, that kind of thing? Yeah. Okay, so you would like to see that again? Cool, that is good to know. That is good to know.
Cooked rice.
More rice. Okay, we'll note that one down. Okay, what you may have also noticed this year is obviously due to the last 2-year thing that we will not mention, we put gaps in the programme between events in order to air out rooms, and we've had people coming along saying that they quite enjoyed that because it kind of gave everybody a bit of breathing room between events. Is that something you would like to see kept? Yes! Cool. Yeah, that's pretty damn unanimous, frankly. Right, and also tying in oddly with what I'm doing now in terms of helping kill time during events. For those of you during who attended the masquerade, did you enjoy that? Yeah! Good, good. What we normally do after the masquerade is have the charity auction in a separate room, but we were wondering if people would be cool if we just like maybe put that in for the dead time while we're waiting for the judges to judge, because yeah, if nothing else, it saves me stressing out of my tiny mind trying to come up with stuff to fill time.
And Tab can't call dance every time.
Yes, he can.
Yeah, we all enjoy that.
Auction key.
I am not for sale.
Are you for rent?
Okay, so that is something we may consider including in during the judging time then. That is good to know. Actually, I mean, just while we're doing live feedback here, obviously you can give feedback after the fact on the website by contacting us at feedback@minamicon.org.uk. But as we're all in a room, is there anything that any of you would like to suggest that you would like to see as an improvement, or anything you particularly enjoyed?
Bigger art room.
You in the shower.
Bigger art room.
Definitely bigger art room.
So bigger art room. Okay, that is one to take on board. Any other suggestions or things that people liked or enjoyed?
Bring back screening.
Bring back screenings. For the one person who wants screenings.
What's a word? Do of those. There was feedback a long time ago that not everybody knew, who was comparatively new, that the screenings were all legal and expensive and like arranged at great difficulty. If there were a few select screenings, I think there'd be a huge amount of support for that potentially. I really think there's an appetite for it more than you think.
Okay, so maybe not having like a full event long screening room, but maybe a room where, much like an event, there's an episode or a film of something screened during a panel style block. Would people possibly be game for something like that?
Talking to the right person to give us permission.
That is true, actually. So yeah, okay. So that is something to take on board.
Home from work.
Sunday night film.
Yes.
Oh.
Absolutely.
I'm liking some of this feedback. This is good stuff. This is
I
good
know,
stuff.
we don't get that at the feedback panel.
That's because I'm the one asking.
Oh, that is very true, I'm sorry. Gosh.
More feedback.
No, it's only dubs. You can only watch dub.
Hey, do you guys like the robot fighting? Do I bring it back again? Yes! Okay, I'm gonna go mad again.
You created this tie.
Peter and Keith dress up as robots and fight.
We don't need to dress up as robot to fight, though.
Yeah, well, just find us in the bar later. We'll just be like leathering each other. Yeah,
I know, right? We've got 2 years to catch up.
Yeah. Okay, right. Thank you for that feedback. We'll definitely take that on board. Some of that I was not expecting, so that is very useful. Thank you. Right, are we ready for this first announcement now? Okay, we have something from the BFI anime season.
There's not much else to announce, to be fair, because they sent us an email literally last week saying, can you announce this for them?
All right, tell you what, as they've gone through all the effort of sending you a single slide.
No. We had to make the slides, so they sent us the printable version of the A5 flyer that they did not make
So
in
when
time.
they said, could you advertise our event, they literally meant do everything involved with advertising our event.
However, they did say they will promise to send us a code for a buy one get one free offer, which we will share on Facebook if we get it.
Okay, so the BFI are obviously doing a film festival here. Dive headfirst into the entire history of anime with our 2-month season, starting with rare screenings of Astro Boy and Belladonna of Sadness, and featuring all-time classics such as Akira and Ghost in the Shell on the huge BFI IMAX screen. Ooh. Come and experience the wonder of Japanese animation in all its glory. April to May, BFI South Bank. Woo! Yay!
I mean, the entire history.
All of anime in 2 months on an IMAX screen. Yes! It's going to be like that scene at the end of 2001 Space Odyssey. Oh God, it's full of cat girls. Right. Next up we have an announcement by Andrew Watton Davies.
We've got a video, yeah.
Oh, goddamn. Go and get the mic.
Yeah, play the video.
Careful walking by the speaker. Don't walk toward. Don't. Volume. Welcome to a tech fail at Minamicon.
I regret every time I stood up for you.
We were doing so well this weekend. So well.
Honest.
I mean, I know the video I made is shit, but really, man.
Are we ready?
Yeah,
I don't know, are you?
Anyone need like a loo break or anything before we start? Hit the button!
Hello, we're a super team, and we're inviting you to the Deep Country in detail.
I don't know what happened to the sound. Oh no, this is my video. This is completely my fault. This is just a goon going on about the event and how it'll be fun.
Hi, I'm Carol and I'm the event coordinator. I'm trying to find a whole load of awesome people who will come to the big account and do presentations, workshops, demonstrations.
We're looking for people to do panels.
I could do a panel on video making.
Yeah, I need it. I'm looking for people to come and trade. It's 25 quid. Applications are open. He's looking for gophers. This is me pleading for you to come along to the event. Tickets are available now.
Let's go!
The Big Huntington Geek Out, everyone!
Big Huntington Geek Out, it is a very new, almost completely new event that I'm running in Huntingdon. August 7th, it'll be awesome. 12 quid all day tickets, 25 quid for traders, we're still creating that. Please come along, it will be awesome. Thank you very much. With regards to the free cycle table, thank you to everyone for the incredible array of crap you've decided to get rid of by giving to other people for nothing. Please note, it will all be gone this evening. Either I put it in a great big bag and throw it in a bin, or you grab it and take it. So if there's anything you've been thinking about grabbing, please, please, please just get it the hell out of here. Oh, and finally, no more babies.
Yeah, you heard it.
Just stop putting babies on the free cycle. Thank you very much.
Okay, next up we have an announcement from Hotarucon.
Is the video first or out of the way?
Video first.
Okay.
Oh,
You're gonna come over
exciting,
here for the mic
everyone.
though.
The tech worked!
Hey, there's still a whole video to screw up yet. stay away from
Away,
speaking.
away,
Yeah.
far, far away. Hi Minami, how have you been? Have you enjoyed Minami? So first of all, can I get you all to give a round of applause to all of like the Minamicon and staff and everybody for putting on this amazing event? Excellent. Right. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Charlie. You may know me as Street Angel. I've been coming to Minami for like 14 years. I basically grew up here. Here's a couple of my other committee members. We have Rick and we have Kai. And between us, we've decided to start an anime convention, which is...
A big mistake.
Yeah, basically. It's either going to be my best decision yet, or I'm going to regret all of my life choices. So we are called Hotarucon, and if you could press some buttons for me, Pete.
Good luck.
Just press a button. Again.
You didn't
There
warn
we
us
go.
about button
Right.
pressing.
So we're going to be on the 4th to 6th of November this year. Button. And the jury's in Milton Keynes. Woo! Classiest of locations, I know. That said, not a bad location. Who here has been to the Jury's Inn in Milton Keynes before? For a completely unrelated event, obviously. Whatever. Okay, enough. We don't need to advertise something that ain't coming back.
Minamicon's coming back.
And press the button again.
Dagger in the heart.
Fun fact, our registration is in fact open at hotarucon.co.uk. So we will have all of the usual things. We will have karaoke, games rooms, masquerade, all of that good stuff. And I seem to hear in this audience that there is a penchant for art stuff. Y'all want art? Okay, so our thing is that we want to push all of your creativity, right? Whether that be artistically, whether that be musical, like whatever you can think of, we want to display it. So one of the things that we're going to try and bring to the scene is kind of like a gallery element where not just art stuff, but like, are any of you tattoo artists? Do you want to like advertise that you do anime tattoos? Have you got 3D pieces lying around that you want to put in an auction because you desperately want somebody to buy it? Here, we're going to give you free advertising.
Why would a tattoo artist?
All right, come on, a bit more enthusiasm, please. This is embarrassing. All right, good, fantastic. Right, okay, tickets are £60. That will cover the usual 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and you know, we're going for chill, but we're also going for fun, and hopefully we'll see some of you there.
See you in the bar later.
Oh yeah, and we'll also be hanging around in these t-shirts in the bar during the evening if you have any particular questions. I'm probably going to shoot myself in the foot here.
What's an anime?
What is an anime? That is not a question I'm qualified to answer. Has anybody in the room actually bought a ticket already, or have they all... Yes! Excellent! Sorry, I know most of them are fucked off to dinner. But yeah, so we're Hotarucon, and hopefully see y'all in November.
Thank you, Hotarucon. Next up, we have an announcement about another convention, and I'm sure the person who's announcing this has a very loquacious and well-planned speech in order to sell you on this fantastic event. So if we can have the representatives of Tokunatsu, please.
You have met me, right?
Oh, you're doing it. Well, that's already a plus point. Yeah, handing off from Colin. Good job. Yeah, I'm already sold. Yeah, I'm going. I'm going there right now.
Yeah.
Gonna rush there and camp in that field.
I mean, the thing is that you haven't had an opportunity this weekend.
Don't go too close to the thing.
I know what I'm doing. Alright, that's it. See you later. Hello everyone, how you doing? Some of you might be thinking, oh, not this guy from Friday night again. If you were there Friday night...
We believe in you!
Shut up, Milo.
He's not here.
Shut up, not Milo.
We don't talk about Milo.
We don't... We're not doing this joke again. Right.
It's too late. Sorry, carry on.
Some of you might have actually seen some of us in the games room. It was in the games room this weekend. Did you enjoy yourselves?
Yeah!
Did you like the people who were there?
Yeah!
Sometimes, did you say? This is going so well.
Going
yeah,
better than
I don't.
mine did.
Pardon?
It's going better than mine did, so you're doing fine.
Well, you know why? Because we don't use tech.
Yeah.
Sorry, P-Chan. Oh, don't worry. It's not going to be the first, and it's not going to be the last. So, Tokunatsu. Who has actually been to Tokunatsu before? There's a good few hands, good few hands. So something a bit different about Tokonatsu. It's outdoors. And you might be thinking, fresh air? Living? Greenery? What is this?
What is this nonsense?
I know, right? We do live in England, so we did run last year. It wasn't the best year because we did get rained on a little bit. It's the joys of an outside event, but it is usually in the slap bang middle of summer where it is absolutely heat wave. The time before it was a bit of a scorcher, wasn't it? The grass is actually going brown because it was like hot. It was lovely, sunbathing, brilliant. So, Tokonatsu, it's fun. I have got a list of activities that you would be doing at Tokonatsu. So we do have traditional Japanese festival games. So we've got things like the wishing tree,
Sorry, what was that? Okay, so that is what I heard. Cool.
You do realise that I'm Tokonatsu's Norfolk knockoff version of you, right?
Yeah, they need to get their money back badly.
Have you been to Norfolk?
I try not to, it's a terrible place.
It's flat.
If you've been to Norfolk, you know it is awful.
I'm so sorry, guys. So yeah, we do have traditional Japanese festival games. We have our own sort of like outdoor matsuri, as it were. We do have tea ceremonies. We have Maid Cafe that usually runs for a couple of days during the weekend. It's pretty big, pretty popular as well. We do have outdoor games. Not only am I the knockoff Keith, I do also help run the outdoor events at Tokonatsu. So you have things like Toko Disc, which is a non-contact frisbee sport.
I'm sensing some real legal lines in there.
Non-contact. It's actually a lot of fun though. It does actually get you sort of your heart racing. It's quite fun. We do have cosplay masquerade as well. So if you're fans of masquerade, cosplays, anything like, we do have our own cosplay masquerade, which I'm looking at my two lovely friends here that I probably will be hosting again. So if you like me, come along. If you don't, come along, please. We do have a campfire as well, so if you do like camping and you do like sort of, you realise it does get a little bit cold at night, we have a roaring campfire. It's just nice, it's very chill. You can sit down, have a drink, get nice and toasty. We do also have artist alleys and dealers. We have kimono dressing, anime screenings, crafting events, traditional card games. We have our own marquee full of board games, card games, you name it, bring your own. There are tables, have fun, make new friends. There's a lot more going on there as well. You can visit website tokonatsu.org.uk/what's going on, and we do have tickets currently available as well. Tickets available at tokonatsu.org.uk/tickets. Current prices, we do have an early bird. That is actually a day before the event actually starts. Start date of the event is the 28th of July to the 1st of August, located in Boyd Campsite and Activity Centre in Hello, Bedfordshire. So early bird tickets are £80. We have the standard tickets are £60. There's discounted prices for anyone under the age of 16, and under 9s are free. So if you have sort of kids who want to come along to an event that's outdoors, fresh air, camping, meet new people, see more of me or not more of me, chuck me in the fire, I don't care what you do at that point. But come along, it's fun. If I didn't go to Tokonatsu 13 years ago, I probably wouldn't be here. So Tokonatsu introduced me.
Has a lot to answer for.
I'm gonna have a falling out with you. This is like me getting my own back and you getting your own back from not being there last night. Yeah, I missed that.
You know what room it's in.
There's a big queue though. I'm not gonna wait for that.
Well, I'm only human, it takes time, you know? I've got to give everyone full attention.
Well, that explains why the queue went down quick. And with that, please come along to Tokonatsu. Hope to see you there. Thank you very much.
Son of a bitch. Yeah. Well, after that heartwarming moment, thank you, Tokonatsu, for that wonderful presentation. Right, would any of you be interested in another Minamicon, maybe? It's actually, no, this sucked.
Already registered.
Right, so Minamicon 28. The pre-registration link, which you can pre-register for, will only be available until tomorrow midnight. If you haven't used it yet, the link/QR code is scattered throughout the lobby. It's live until tomorrow midnight. The theme for next year is not Milo. Oh no, Detective Mystery. Detective Mystery. I'm blatantly turning up as Columbo. Yes. Right, I think that's almost it, unless there's anything else you want me to do. Otherwise, I'm going to go into final thank yous.
I don't know. Get on with it so we go to sleep.
Fantastic. Okay, some final thank yous. First to DDR UK for an excellent games room and lots of support with tech in the masquerade. Big thank you to all the event hosts for giving their time and effort and putting on things for people. All the artists that contributed to the convention, all the signs, bags, con books, badges and t-shirt art, thank you all for your efforts on that. The Gophers for helping run the convention. You know, it couldn't be done without your help at all, so thank you. The hotel for putting up with us for another year.
Which way round is it? Which way round is it? Us putting up with them or they putting up with us?
That is a good question, but a special thank you to the hotel for putting up with us for another year, and thank you to all the staff at the hotel who have been helping out with people throughout the weekend, especially people who had to be shifted around in their accommodation. Thank you to the dealers for making lots of money. And to all the companies that donated stuff to the convention and charities and the like over the weekend. And of course, a very special thank you to you, the audience and attendees, without whom, you know, this is all for, and it couldn't be as good as it is without you. Thank you so much. Give yourself a round of applause. Okay, obviously there's still a few other events running through the rest of the evening, but otherwise, enjoy the rest of Minamicon 27. See you at the bar.